Look at this big soft shell turtle. Oh, she's in a hurry.
Dad, his eggs.
I know. She's headed to the creek.
Oh, there's a snake right by it.
A little bluegiller chasing. Look at that. There's 3 little bass right there. You might be on to something there, dude. Oh, look, there they go.
Come on.
Jimmy, you ready to go to the creek? You want to go to the creek? Earl does, don't you? Well, what's up, guys? It's Daniel, Houston, and Earl from Ours Family Homestead, and we're headed to the creek. Technically for the second time today. We're going back this afternoon to do a little fishing, but we were at the creek this morning on a little bit different adventure, so we'll show that to you. But we're gonna head down, do a little wading in the creek. We have not fished the creek at all this year. Well, other than sand bass in the flood. I guess Houston may have come down here once or twice.
Yeah.
He came down here with my Uncle Joe the other day, but I haven't fished the creek since before the tornado. Let's put it that way. Except for sand bass. It all makes sense to in my head. All right, y'all. Yesterday when we were leaving to go to a surprise birthday party for my father-in-law, as we're pulling down the road, we drove up on a huge soft shell turtle. Look at this big soft shell turtle. Oh, she's in a hurry.
Dad, his eggs.
I know. She's headed to the creek. Stop, girl. They want to see you. Don't bite me. All right. Head on about your way. We don't see very many big soft shells like that around here. There's a few. All right.
There's eggs.
I believe it. We're not going to mess with her eggs, but she picked the world's worst place to build a nest and lay her eggs.
There's 3 right there.
There is no way those are going to make it. I mean, it's kind of right in the way.
Yeah, they're going to get crushed from all the
traffic, yeah. They'll never make it, but look at that. Soft shell turtle eggs. Man, why couldn't she have gone up and laid them over there or anywhere else but right in the driveway?
She didn't know.
So then we were gone all evening and didn't get home until late last night, and Houston wanted to come check early this morning and see if that mama turtle ever came back and laid any more eggs or covered up her nest, and she did not. So, however, I'm a little concerned because I don't know if you can tell, but those eggs are underwater now. The groundwater has seeped in. As you can see, everything's saturated because of all the rain we've had, even though this is our gravel driveway. So Houston wants to take these eggs so they don't just go to waste and see if we can get them to hatch.
I actually didn't tell you about our other nest that I found.
He's already got one clutch of turtle eggs from a red-eared slider that was...
So I was driving down one of our trails by the pond, but it was actually a couple hundred yards away from the pond, and she had laid a nest of 13 eggs.
Right in the road, also. Where we drive every day.
There was a stick sticking right out of the nest for some reason.
So we've never hatched aquatic turtles.
Never.
But
I've tried in the past to find them and stuff, but I've never been that successful to get them and put them somewhere and hatch them.
So we're going to try to incubate, not actually use an incubator, because turtle eggs hatch underground. I mean, they just come up, dig a hole, lay their eggs, pack it over.
And then they'll hatch if they survive.
Right. So we've got our own system at the house that we're going to attempt. So Houston brought some tongs to see if he can reach down in here and grab these eggs, because I really didn't want to have to dig a giant hole if we can help it.
Okay.
And
there might be more down there, because if you look between those 2 eggs right there, you can see it goes down farther.
Earl's gonna help you. If only Kelsey was here, she'd dig them out for you.
Oh.
Now you're knocking rocks in.
It's gonna be difficult.
Well, pull the rocks back so you don't get the big gravel on there falling down in there. And then I'm a little concerned about it being, soaking in water overnight down there, but what do we have to lose? We can give it a shot. Earl wants to know what's in the hole.
No. It's like so tight. Earl, watch out.
You're down there. You're open. I can see. You feel like a dentist pulling a tooth?
I don't know, but this is difficult. This is difficult.
All right. I got one. There's one. Somebody knocked a rock down in the hole, so that makes it a little more difficult to get a hold of them.
Oh, these ones harder than the other ones are.
And they're perfectly round.
Yeah.
The other red-eared slider eggs were like
oval
shaped, more like a chicken egg. Okay, one more. One more. There you go.
Hang on, let me look down in
3 eggs. Well, the water's kind of dirty right now. All we saw yesterday was 3, though.
Yeah. Oh, there's a snake right by it.
Hey, where's your shoe?
There's a crocodile.
Why do you only have on one shoe?
It came off when I stepped.
It came off when you stepped, and now it has a guardian.
Yeah. You can just grab it here. Grab a stick and then pull it in.
You see a stick long enough? Look at here.
You should get that snake while you're at it.
Yeah.
Oh. I have a sock.
There you go.
So I gotta take my socks off.
Yeah. Hey, buddy. Whoa. I didn't want to get in the water either, so Houston wanted to walk over here and look for more turtle nests, see if there was any in this nice soft sand over here. Should be easy to spot if there was some. Is it a soft shell?
No.
So the dogs found a turtle. We were absolutely right.
It was heading to go lay.
Yep. This one's a red-eared slider. Jimmy, you found a turtle. Good job. No nest yet on this one, but she came out of the creek exploring, heading up the hill, looking for somewhere to build a nest. Earl, stop. Hang on. Didn't you?
Wait, turn it over.
All the moss on it.
Dad,
What?
I think that's a red-eared.
What do you think it is?
Colors on it.
Well, if it'll ever stick its head
Definitely
out.
a female.
Yeah. I think it's a red-eared slider. That's what I think.
It almost looks like mine in my room, my turtle, because of the colors, you know?
Yeah. Here, quit scratching me. Here, I'll set you down. No, hang on. Earl, stop. Here. Go on up the hill. I know that's where you were headed anyways. Earl. Here. Leave it alone. Good job. Good boy. Y'all found a turtle. Well, it's exactly what we expected to find. Just
Yeah.
she wasn't on a nest.
Yet.
But that's probably where she's headed. The creek is absolutely full of little water snakes this year. All right, let's go back and get your eggs.
Yeah. Jimmy, go find us some more turtles.
Okay, so just 3 eggs. I'm sure that that big soft shell yesterday, as she took off, she probably went and found her a better spot to lay her eggs. But we'll go take these back to the house and put them in Houston's little makeshift homemade turtle egg incubator.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in our backyard. Houston's former pool pond, stock tank pond, that got crushed by a tree and messed up. We've never actually done anything with it, which may not be a bad thing now, because Houston's got one of our old wicking tubs over here, and if these little baby turtles hatch, he could use this to grow them out before he releases them. So there's already 13 red-eared slider eggs in here. And the concept, so turtle eggs hatch, they incubate underground, obviously. They need moist soil. They need well-drained, moist soil. Well, this self-wicking tub holds water in the bottom. We use these to grow crops in forever, guys. You've seen these 100 times in the past. You can add water here. It drains well. There's, airflow. It's good soil. And Houston's just putting the eggs in there, covering them up. It's in our yard. We don't think we'll have too much problem with, predators or anything.
Which they won't just come up here and try to eat them, because like they're right there. There's more right there, and like they're not going to be this close to our house.
We could get a raccoon in our yard, but bear keeps pretty much all the predators ran off. So there's 13 red-eared slider eggs and 3 soft shell. Now, here's the question. Now, I don't know the first thing about hatching aquatic turtles. Now, these are wild turtle eggs. If they hatch, we're going to release them back into the creek, right? Yes. The soft shells will be pretty cool to see.
Yes, I might end up keeping one soft shell because that's just pretty cool.
Well, if they hatch, this will be perfect turtle habitat, because we can add water into this, stack up rocks. Obviously, there's a lot of debris and kind of gunk. It is growing trees in there. We've just kind of been lazy and not hauled this thing off. So it may serve another purpose eventually.
It may.
In
a few months.
If Houston can get any turtle eggs to hatch. Yeah. Now, the soft shells were setting in water overnight.
Which I'm not sure about them. Which I don't think that'll affect them too much, but...
Now, the next question is, how long does it take to hatch?
I've done some videos. Bama Bass did this a few years ago. He did the red-eared sliders, and it took him about 70 days. His Ninja Turtle eggs? Yeah. And a bunch of videos. I saw one video where they hatched water turtles, and from how they did it, it only took them 50 days, when it normally takes them about 3 months. So we're not going to know for a while, huh? Yeah, basically. All right, so stay tuned. 2 to 3 months, maybe? I don't know. Maybe in a month and a half or so, we can candle them. Ugh. And see. Gosh, you're silly. And see if anything's happening. So I don't know. Stay tuned. Houston saw a bass and took off running. So we're just going to be using our little runt rods, the cameraman Ron favorite fishing rod. This thing is perfect for the creek with a little spinning reel on it. I've got a Fluger President. I think that's what it's called. Presidential. I think it's Fluger President. Yeah. And trout slayers, trout magnet, the little crawfish trout slayers. That's where the money's at. I also may try one of these, the mini magnet from Trout Magnet. They're basically little teeny tiny panfish hooks with some different colored soft plastics, but I also may use this a little bit. It's like a hellgrammite. These are they imitate an actual hellgrammite worm that live under the rocks in these creeks and stuff. So obviously going to start off with our all-time favorite. I may put a fresh
plastic on there. Whew. May have to, there we go. We'll start with our all-time favorite, but I'm probably going to put a fresh crawfish on there because that one looks a little rough. All right. I can see a lot of little bluegill and green sunfish and different things out here. Houston saw a couple bass. Oh, Earl, one of those little bluegill just tried to eat my bobber. Not the lure, just the bobber.
Where they at?
I don't know. You already switched rods? Houston saw a bass in top water. He had to break out the whopper plopper. Oh, I got a fish. Oh, he came off. Well, I had the first fish. Houston's full-fledged bass fishing at the creek right now. Oh, there's 3 or 4 bass after it. Hang on. Where'd they go? A little bluegill are chasing. Look at that. There's 3 little bass right there. You might be on to something there, dude. Oh, look, there they go.
Oh, there's some nice ones.
Yeah, I see them. We're too close. Oh my goodness, Houston. There's some 3 or 4 decent little bass in there. The problem is this creek is so clear, they can see everything. Maybe he'll get a top water reaction out of one of them, but that's a really big whopper plopper. But
those were some decent bass.
They sure were. There's a couple of them right here. There's 3 or 4 of those bass swimming right in front of me right now. See if I can get one of them to bite my little crawfish. I think they've seen us. And they might not be interested in biting. I got 4 or 5 fish follow. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got one of them, Houston. Yeah. There. This was one of the littler guys. He wasn't real big, but still. Nice little largemouth bass on a trout slayer. He's not real big, but that's okay. We're not picky, are we, Earl? See if anybody else wants to play. They don't know about that trout slayer. Got another one. Not a bass this time, but oh, quick release. I had him in, it counts. All right, where'd our bass go? Oh yeah. Yeah, every fish is interested to see what it is, but they're not hitting it right now. It's too big of a topwater, man.
Yeah. That water's cool.
Got one.
Oh, there's a bass.
Got a pretty little bluegill. I love this creek. Oh, it's so much fun. I don't care how small our fish are. They're still fun to catch, huh, Houston?
Yes, they are. Oh, that bass is looking at it.
Where are the snakes at? Seems like a perfect day for a snake to be hanging out here on a rock. Oh, there's a fish. Headgum. I was trying not to go out on the dam. Try not to spook the fish before I fish the hole. Because if you stand up on top of that dam, every fish in our swimming hole will see you. So I always tell Houston and Jacoby to fish it from a distance first. Especially when the water's this clear, man. It is crystal clear right now. Oh, you got a big green sunfish. All right, I'm gonna retie. Switching to the Helgramite. Little kit comes with, whoops, drop the plastic sleeve. Anyways, if I can get it all apart. The kit comes with the tiniest little hook. Look at this thing. Probably could get away with their standard trout magnet hook, but we'll try it. That's what's included in the kit, so we'll fish it like it's designed, right? Might need one of those. Tiny little thing on a tiny little hook. Let's give it a shot. Hey! First cast, first fish. Tiny little bluegill on a tiny little lure. Oh, there he went. Houston's got one. Little green sunfish. Whoop, got a nibble. There's one. They're not very big, but that's okay. I know there's a couple bass. Oh, get him, Earl. Get him, Earl. He's trying. Earl, what are you going to do with that fish? Can we put him back? Here. I know you caught him. Good job. You caught him. Okay. Watch out. So the little Hellgramite's working. I know there's a couple little bass in here. I saw him chasing Houston's lure a minute ago. It's just hard to get past the 500 little bluegill and green sunfish. Hey, it's every cast on the Hellgramite. Oh. I have to teach Earl how to put fish back in the water. You're 2 for 2, buddy. You got another one. That dumb little fish. Trying to set you free, buddy. Let's go. Catch some more.
Their bodies every year, they just won't take it in.
You having a good time, buddy? You like coming to the creek, don't you? Houston switched up to a little beetle spin. He's still got bass on the brain. I'm just fishing. I catch any fish that bites. This guy's like, I got to figure out how to catch a bass. Ah, look at this. This will always be my favorite fish in this creek. The long-eared sunfish. Look at this. They are the prettiest little sunfish. Let me get him in the light, maybe. Might help. I don't know. They are a gorgeous little fish. Very aggressive and very pretty.
On this thing, you can't catch bluegill unless they just bite right at the hook.
Oh, you'll catch a bluegill on that, I promise you. Bear? Where'd you come from? What are you doing down here? Oh, here's a better, even better specimen of a long-eared sunfish right here. Look at this. A little bit bigger. Got that big old knot on its head. You guys see that? Very, very pretty fish. So cool, man. They don't make them any prettier than that.
Who makes them?
God did. That's who made them. Every cast, man. Every cast on the Hellgramite. Every single one. That might be a red ear. A little juvenile red ear, maybe. I think. Maybe. Thought maybe a bass might be interested in this little Hellgramite too, but so far I'm not seeing any take interest in it. But every cast, you catch some kind of sunfish. Yeah, got him. Bluegill. He gone. Houston finally got one on the beetle spin. Not a bass. A little green sunfish hybrid looking thing with some orange fins. Does that make him a orange sunfish?
I think he's just an orange fish.
Just an orange fish. It was a green sunfish. Are you a creek guy now too, Bear? You can come hang out with us down here? Earl, stay back. Don't mess up our fishing hole.
Apparently that tree's still living in the water.
Yeah, that one just fell in the last storm.
Oh, look at those giant suckers. Literally.
Yep. Oh, he spit it out.
Dude, there's like a 2-inch little basket here. And I got like a 2-inch little bluegill that came off.
Oh, I got one. Houston lost his and I got mine. Whoop. Dang, I was going to show him to you. Green sunfish seem to really like your beetle spin. I saw that. You squeezed him and he peed all over your shirt.
He did?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know. Gosh.
Whenever you're done, I'd like to see your fish.
You can see it right now.
Oh, I can?
Yeah. Dude.
Guess I'll catch a fish while I wait on you.
Look, it's stuck in his skin.
Isn't that what a hook's supposed to do?
Well, like it's because of the barb. The barb won't let it come out.
That's why Jimmy smashes all his barbs down. Come on, there's a little bass looking at my lure right there. Here, you gotta show him to us, man. A little closer. Hold him out. Gotta make him big.
I'm holding the pole in my hand, so.
Uh-oh. You're missing your tail. No wonder you're having a hard time. Where's the
No,
rest?
it's supposed to be like that.
Oh, it's just like a little grub?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it would have had a little curly tail on it. Yeah, your lure's messed up. There's one. He came back. Oh, that one pulled a little drag.
Oh,
Look at the size of that guy.
That's a good one. Looky there.
Quit spinning. You're gonna get dizzy, man. Oh, 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 oh.
Good catch. And release.
Catch and release right there. Okay,
Oh my God.
I just caught the smallest fish of the day. 100%. This is micro fishing right here.
That's what, the bait's half of the size of it.
Look at this. I just caught a bluegill that's maybe 2.5 inches long. That's the definition of micro fishing right there. I'm not complaining. Where you going, buddy? You can't climb up my leg. Earl's just cruising in the creek. He's just cruising around. It's a little too deep for him, so. What's the matter, Houston?
Cold.
Yeah, it is chilly. Oh.
Bear, you're like freaking out.
We've got into a portion of the creek where the fish are substantially smaller and just out here slaying giants. All the fish are getting littler and smaller.
No.
Oh well. Still catching a lot though.
Oh, it's got a thick belly.
Another green sunfish though. That's crazy. So Houston's fishing with this little beetle spin. It's a pretty small beetle spin. It's not very big. But
Look at that belly.
the only thing he's I bet he's got a belly full of bugs.
Oh, my rod's been sitting in the water.
Here.
That's nice.
He's been fishing with this orange and chartreuse. Here, I'll get it. This orange and chartreuse beetle spin. And one thing I just noticed about his beetle spin is it's hooked up backwards. His jig's on the wrong way. I'll switch that around for him real quick. But all he's been catching is green sunfish. And I have that little Helgermite, and it has caught everything but very few green sunfish. The long ear can't refuse it, man. They can't say no. It's just kind of weird. All the dogs. Dogs jacked up our fishing spot in front of us. You ever feel like you're being hunted?
Sometimes.
Like something's watching you, something's stalking you.
A lemur behind the tree.
There's a wild exotic dinosaur spotted us. Charlie has heard us in the creek and is definitely coming to investigate.
I guess it's kind of a good thing, though.
He's pretty smart, man. He's a pretty good guardian. He don't miss much, I know that.
I think it's a he.
Well, yeah, we think. Charlie, either way, is a very good guardian and always alert and knows what's going on around for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, shocker. Green sunfish. I think this is about as far upstream as we're going to go today. We've checked out a lot of our usual spots, and a lot of them are filled in just like this. This big gravel bar here, this used to be about 2 or 3 feet deep all the way out in here. It's still a few feet deep over there, and I can see some bluegill beds over there and stuff, but this little hole usually holds 2 or 3 bass in it, but it's kind of hard when it's only 4 inches deep. So the creek is very pretty, but that big 7-inch rain flood that tore through everything and ripped all our fences down and everything really changed the look of the creek a little bit in a lot of our fishing holes. Is that a beaver? Oh no, it's just a Gemma. Where are you headed, Gemma?
Come here, Gemma. Gemma.
She's looking for shallower water. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for today's adventure. Found some turtle eggs. I have no idea if we can get those turtle eggs to hatch or not. The red-eared sliders, who knows? The soft shells would be really cool. If we could get a soft shell turtle to hatch out, that'd be pretty neat.
That'd be pretty cool.
Keep it for a little while, turn it back into the creek and let it go. But I will say this, the winner of the day, not that we're keeping score, keeping count, the winner of the day, was that Helgermite lure. That little Helgermite lure caught so many fish. I probably only recorded 1/3 of the fish I caught on that little thing with that tiny little hook. But when you're able to catch a fish this big, you can catch a bunch. So anyways, that's it for today's adventure. We got a phone call a while ago. Let me rephrase that. Hypothetically, if we were to purchase a bass boat, and hypothetically it was at a local boat shop and they may have it ready, hypothetically speaking, if we were to do this, we may have gotten a phone call to go pick up said boat. So we got to go. Let's go.
Do something today to make someone smile, because you never know, it might just change the whole world.
That's right.
I learned that from Ron.
Cameraman Ron.
Yes.
He would definitely be proud of hypothetical said bass boat coming soon, maybe, possibly. I don't know.
I don't know. But guys, hope you enjoyed it, and as always, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.